It was a sunny weekend day, and friends gathered at Sarah's apartment with one goal: to help her with the long-awaited repairs. Everyone was in high spirits, and Sarah joyfully explained her ideas about the new interior while waving architectural plans. David turned the music up to full volume to create a cheerful atmosphere, and the friends, armed with brushes and rollers, got to work. "We'll manage just fine," Oliver said cheerfully, surprisingly taking on the role of the leader for painting the walls, even though he had never held a brush in his hands before. Emily brought homemade pies and coffee, knowing treats would make the repair process enjoyable. Everything was wonderful: jokes, laughter, snacks, making it seem like the day would go perfectly. While the guys were painting the walls, Sarah proudly talked about her plans. She had long dreamed of a bright, cozy home with modern elements. Oliver even suggested adding some innovation and incorporating a few gamer posters into the interior, but Sarah just laughed and said that it wouldn't fit her minimalist style. "How about we paint one wall bright yellow?" suggested David, holding a can of paint that he had accidentally found in a box. Sarah hesitated at first, but the fun and courage of her friends encouraged her to agree. This decision turned out to be a brilliant idea and a bright accent in the minimalist interior. Everyone laughed again and got back to work, confident that they were creating a masterpiece. However, after a few hours, when the main part of the work was completed, the first signs of disaster began to appear. The paint that David accidentally chose turned out to be acid green instead of yellow. Oliver tried to hide his laughter, while Sarah began to pace nervously around the room. "Oh, no, this is not at all what I wanted," she said, looking at the awful color of the walls, which seemed more suitable for a gym than for a cozy home. But this was just the beginning. By the time the friends were trying to fix everything, it became clear that they had overlooked many important details. The paint began to apply unevenly, and the old floor beneath their feet unexpectedly started to creak and sink. Oliver accidentally dropped a bucket of paint on the new furniture that Sarah had just bought, and Emily, trying to help, accidentally broke a vase, a gift from Sarah's grandmother. "This is a disaster!" Sarah exclaimed, unable to hide her disappointment any longer. By the end of the day, everyone's mood was spoiled. The music has long been turned off, the pies have been eaten, and instead of fun, only fatigue and a sense of helplessness remained. Sarah was sitting on the couch, looking at her perfect space that had turned into a battlefield. Her friends tried to smooth over the situation somehow, but they realized that today they had caused more harm than help. "Maybe we should call in the professionals after all," David suggested cautiously, trying to avoid meeting Sarah's frowning gaze. Sarah nodded silently, realizing that her dreams of a quick and easy repair had collapsed.